Namaste. Welcome and greetings. I am Magick Required. It's gonna stop a virus. No. This
Got y'all listening now. Some witchcraft for that ass. Too late to turn away. Abracadabra and all that good shit. Yo. Hocus pocus, got you focused on my rhyme. Simply easy, now I'm eating couch potatoes, I recline. No, I'm joking as I'm toking power puffs and Pokeos. Till my town and villa filled with ganja smoke, you know the dope. Coming out my pipes, talking about the bones in my throat. With the mic, I'm casting curses every night, you know the scope. Got my spells handy, you may call it the phone. But when I'm done reciting, you'll give me the keys to the throne. Then I take my keys to go home. Didn't say I was done, while rush to end it all. It feels amazing to have won. I'm not planning to ball, but why not take the chance to stunt? No, I don't need it all, can think for thing I don't want. Do I worship the sun, or sold my soul for the tongue? Or death since I was young, or got some voodoo done?
Namaste, namastizzle, peace and blessings, shalom, greetings, what's up? How are y'all doing today on this magnificent Tuesday, day of Mars? And coincidentally, it is also election day. What's up, peace, brother Konami? How you doing, man? Energy is weird today, but today is the day you get those rituals in for, war. That's funny. Like I said, that it falls on a Tuesday. You know what I mean? Grand Madam Tarot, how are you? Peace and blessings, greetings and welcome. Hopefully, y'all had a great day and a great holiday. A great Halloween is what I meant to say. And just as I thought, funny story here. We had sunshiny and hot weather all month long of October. I mean, we didn't get a break from just a sunny day, right? When it's spooky season, I want it to be gloomy and cloudy and windy, fall weather, at least once. Didn't even get one day. November 1st, I bullshit you not. It got cloudy, windy, gloomy, all of that. Dark skies. What's up? Peace and love. Namaste. Katrina, what's up? Peace and blessings. Caribbean Grimoire, how you doing, brother? Guru Wiz, what's up? Peace and blessings. All right, give me a second here. The energy, like I said, is kind of funny today. But I think it's more so because people are waiting for their STD results. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But how y'all doing? How are the people doing? Did y'all get any rituals? I did some client work today on this day of Mars. See, I got my red on. I've had it on all day. And it's going to be an interesting evening tonight. You know what I mean? Speaking of Halloween, y'all have heard me explain some of the traditions and customs that come with Halloween and where the origins are from. But there's still a lot of people out here who believe that it's some kind of demonic holiday. There's still people who believe this. You know what I mean? Case in point, I'm getting ready to show y'all something here. It's not the point of the video, but just take a listen.
No, we're doing a video. She about to do the whole.
Every time I turn on this app, I pray to the Most High God for patience. This dude, DJ Envy, is a whole goofy. He's looking for attention. Yep. Okay. So we going to give you some attention. Having your child out here doing soft corn. Read some of these comments. Little Kim was a sex symbol. Why is a child playing the part? Yes, why is that? And we have a few more comments. I'll just pause it and read. But you, goofy ass beta male. And he still got the video up, y'all. I want to see if Charlamagne gonna give this goofy ass a donkey of the day. Because you see comments like this, I've been going down the comment section of his video, and I'm only seeing a bunch of women talking like this. But for the most part, a lot of people tearing his ass up. Why couldn't you have your wife play the role of Little Kim? You see, these celebrities really showing y'all they ass, really, and what they're really about. Homeboy, you really have your daughter doing soft corn? And I don't celebrate Halloween because say what you want, it is a demonic holiday. But I watch even my baby mama, and I'm like, yo, I don't play that with my daughter. So I watch what she insists on having the child dressed up as Halloween. What father would condone it? You think my baby mama could ever? I'm crashing out. I promise you, like, I promise you I am. Like, what? Having a child dressed up as Little Kim? So what? You gonna go the extra mile next year and make sure you lighten up her skin too? I want to see if Charlamagne gonna give him donkey of the day. See, and
All right, so he has a point. He has a great point. You know, you shouldn't be Little Kim is no one to emulate, especially a young child. You know what I mean? But the thing that got me was say what you want. Halloween's a demonic holiday, whatever. What's up, Sister Righteous and Brother Moore? What's going on? Yeah, that's foul. I was just talking about this with Righteous yesterday. Ritual in plain sight. Yeah, they ain't hiding shit no more. What's the point? What's the point in hiding anything anymore? You know what I mean? Let's see what the master teacher says about Halloween. I mean, I've explained it a couple times, but I think he does a little bit of a better job of explaining it.
Control it, manipulate it, and represent it. And it becomes a part of your reality because you have mastered it. Rap war. Here's some information that came out, as I said before, Friday, November 11th, one day after Halloween. Halloween, by the way, before I go on, here's a tape that I'm coming out with. It should be finished by the end of the month. It's called Galactic Nightmare and the Zombies of the Subatomic Realm. Some of the information I'm giving you now is dealing with this particular tape. So to get a more extended information on what I'm about to talk about, you want to get that particular tape. Halloween is, as we know, October 31st. It was supposed to be the witches' holiday when spirits come back from the dead and visit the living. In actuality, Halloween actually dealt with earth energies. Which dealt with the harvest. A day after Halloween, which is November 1st, is the real witches' holiday, which was Samhain, which the Druids practiced their sciences on this particular day, called Samhain, which is a Moorish holiday. Samhain is when those so-called spirits of the dead who had visited the living on Halloween now return to the dead with people who take your souls back with them. That is the metaphysical principle dealing with it. But it was actually the harvest. When you reap the harvest in October, you would take all the corn out of the ground and save the food up for the winter. At that particular time, the ground was considered dead. You would plant and fertilize more seed in the ground the next day and wait for the spring harvest to spring forth. originally the treat, which was fertilizing and seeding the land, was a treat to the land. And what would happen if you didn't do that, you got a trick. Your motherfucking ass wasn't going to eat in the spring. Trick or treat. when children come to your door, knocking on the door, asking for candy and all this kind of stuff, trick or treat, that is symbolic of giving honor to Mother Earth. It has an energy in it. Jam Master Jay was killed on or the day before Halloween. This article right here came out on Samhain, which is when you take the dead back with you. November 1st. Rap war. Since he was shot the day before, there was no time for any type of investigation. This means they don't know if it's a rap war. That's what they're calling it. And that's the rap war is the war of police against the rappers. Rap war. They have no idea what's going on. Even Ron came out himself and said, we don't even know what they're talking about. You see? Now, what's also very interesting about that is that there's a very interesting tie in this Jam Master Jay getting shot and the burning down of the Sugar Hill.
All right,
Sugar
so
Hill, studio, which
a more
about,
in-depth.
a month ago, or a month and a half
Never mind.
before. You see, before.
More in-depth explanation from Azazel Bay. Y'all have to excuse me. My damn mouse wanting to act stupid. All right. I'm always giving y'all movies and series that you should watch if dealing with the occult, right? One that I failed to mention is one that we go back every couple of years and watch. It's called True Blood. Very occult series. It's very good. It's very addictive. True Blood. What's up, Legacy Sigma? Okay, I think we might be. Are we in retrograde yet? Because my electronics is fucking up. What's up, Rayshawn Justice, D, and everybody who came in? Welcome. Have a seat. Let's chat a bit. You know, yeah, everybody really liked Eric though as the vamp. My favorite was Pam. You know, and we just finished season 2, one of the best seasons. You know what I mean? That's, in my opinion, it's one of the best seasons. It goes into mythology in that one. You know what I mean? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I see y'all already on it. I expect nothing less from y'all. The 7th is the shadow period. No fucking wonder. Okay. Good looking on that one, because my electronics is giving me hell today. The 25th. Okay. The shadow period actually is the worst part of it. Do you have, what does it say? Do you have to get a mala bead on your site to get the bead empowerment? No, you get that on your own time. You know what I mean? I think it was you that asked about it before. All you gotta do is send me a message. I'll give it to you. You know. Dresden Files. I've never seen it, but I have heard of it. I have heard that. You know. Hopefully y'all are still protecting yourselves. And one of the reasons I titled this particular live is they should have never given you motherfuckers the occult, is because I'm finding out that there are still people out here who have followings that are attacking their clients. I thought that was a thing of the past, and it looks like it is still going on. You know how low down you have to be to attack a client of yours, someone who trusted you? If someone goes to a spiritual worker, they're at their wits' end. You know what I mean? Think of someone who can't go to the authorities. That's usually people who go to spiritual workers. And then to turn around and attack the clients. That's got to be the most despicable act of being a spiritual worker. But I'm seeing now it is still a thing that's going on. It is still a fucking thing where people are having their lives destroyed by the workers they went to in the first place for help. Peace. You couldn't put it in your cart? Okay. Legacy Sigma, do this. Send me an email. I'll get it to you. Okay. Put it in the email. I'll get it to you. I'm remembering who is actually asking for it. Divinely protected. You can actually, there's a protection ritual I'm going to share with y'all. It depends on your belief. It really does, because this is calling on the force of Santa Muerte. Okay. Now, it's up to you to do this particular ritual. It's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. Yeah. When people come to me and say that this person straight up attacked them, then they went live and told people that they attacked their client. That's, you know how deplorable that is to me. The main premise of the old Friday the 13th TV. I forgot about that. They did make a series out of it. That was a slept on show. What's up, Hip Hop Elevation? What's up, Tosh? Yeah. That's what still is going on in the. This is why I stay far away from the magical community. I stay far away. I do my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I do not want to be associated with these assholes who actually do shit like that. You know what I mean? I have known for years about people doing this to their clients so that they can keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, and you may disagree, but I'm going to say it anyway. The occult was never meant for mass consumption. Never. Okay? Social media has got it put out there and has gotten it trendy. And it has become a watered down nonsense that you see today. All right? I said what I said. His website is down. Have you thought about making copies of his books? You know the community needs them. Someone named Brother Moore is supposed to be helping me make PDFs out of the comic books. So yes, I'm in the process. I will eventually do it. I'm gonna try not to take too long, but absolutely, I agree. The community does need this galactic information. You know what I'm saying? All right, so this is a protection spell that you can use. Like I said, it really does depend on your belief system, okay? All right, this is from the book Black Magic Rituals. At your feet, I place myself to ask, make me feel your strength, your power, and omnipresence against my enemies. Lady, I actually be my shield and my protection against evil. May your protective scythe cut all obstacles. Let the doors that were closed be open and the paths be cleared. Lady, there is no evil that you cannot overcome. I await your benevolence through your will. Amen. P.S. You can call the entity Holy Death. However, I usually address it in Spanish as Santa Muerte, since this entity is from Latin American witchcraft and the egregore is energized with that name, with that mantric vibration. Okay. It helps. It helps if you have a statue or some kind of representation of Santa Muerte. Okay. I can't believe my Jesus. I am like, ugh. Gonna drop you my number. No worries. It's easy. Okay. Cool. Cool. I'll be looking forward to that. All right. Oh, glorious death. May we need not be without your protection. There's some more words that you can use from Caribbean Grimoire. I vouch for Caribbean Grimoire. The brother is very knowledgeable when it comes to occult information, witchcraft information. Okay. All right. Those who it was funny how she showed up to me. And if you never heard me say this before, I said that when anytime I've summoned a female entity, they have always shown up to me in some kind of sexual manner. Take it or leave it. But it's always been some kind of sexual manner with me. Remember, orgone energy is sexual energy. Sexual energy is all around you. You know what I'm saying? It is powerful. It's powerful to use in ritual. You know what I mean? We got to get out of this programmed mindset where sexuality is something to be afraid of. You know what I mean? Speaking of Santa Muerte, does she have any connection with Baron Samedi? Just curious. No. Only connection. No, there's no connection. You know, Santa Muerte is the Lady of Death. Baron Samedi is the god of the graveyard. You know, that's about the only connection they have with each other. You see what I'm saying? There are plenty of death deities that you can use for. I'm not saying death. Don't be thrown off by the word death. It doesn't mean killing people. You know what I'm saying? Because many people think that, you know, but it could be, you know, communication with the dead or court cases or shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Let's go to another clip that who else but Katrina would have sent me this. The thing that fucked me up about this clip is that people in the comments, and I'll tell you after I share this. This is very mild, y'all. Very mild. Check this out.
You have to be responsible for yourself. Oh, I'm gonna talk. Hey, go in the house. Tell your mom to take you to school. I'm not putting up with your attitude. Go. Go.
Showing her how to respect without putting his hands on her. You see what I'm saying? Yet in the comments, there are some women saying he was being abusive. That's abusive? All he did was shove her into the house. You know, he didn't touch her. Not really. You know, but there's a lot of the kids these days who get away with being totally disrespectful to their parents. You see what I'm saying? Good job, Dad. But the comments, you know, I'm always going straight to the comments. The comments floored me. You know, and I didn't watch this one, Katrina. I've been wanting to save it for today. I haven't seen it yet. I know it was there. I said it has to be good, you know, if Katrina sent it to me, right? This white woman. Let's see what this white woman has to say.
I have 2% Nigerian. I did a video yesterday addressing specifically black women.
Why'd you do that?
I just wanted to see how long my video would last before being taken down.
So you knew.
A woman, we have blazed these trails together.
I'm gonna stop you right there. You didn't, okay? The trail of a black woman and a white woman aren't even on the same path. As a matter of fact, I'd have to argue that the black woman's path has to avoid the white woman's path for her own safety.
We did this together. We need to stand together.
You use the term we quite a bit in this, trying to cluster all women, and that's not the case, because if it was, you'd just be saying women. You'd just be saying women. After that, you choose to start asking, blaming black women for alienating themselves or separating themselves, and I feel like you don't understand that that's a mere survival requirement, not instinct, requirement.
Why are you alienating?
Historically, white women have shown their fangs to dissuade, we'll call it. And those fangs come in many forms. Think crying to gain sympathy. Yes, they're at the park menacingly, existing again, or even starting off videos like this.
Dear black women, a high percentage of allies.
A high percentage of it. What does your allyship look like besides calling them out and then saying you're doing this?
Like, why are you doing this? Separation will lead nowhere.
It's so ingrained. You have blinders on like a horse, and you can't even see that you're the oppressor. You're doing it right now.
And what constitutes white?
What do you mean, what constitutes white? You know what constitutes as white, right? You have to know. You have to know when you check that little box on that form, or you fill it out and write American. Like, you have to know, right?
What? Where do you draw the line? Only certain black people? Because I have 2% Nigerian.
So anyway, here's yet another example of privilege. I ain't even want to go into that, but I mean, it's just nonstop with the Caucasian women when it comes to that. You know, it's just nonstop. You know what I'm saying? D, I think you're talking about the dad. They saying the dad being abusive, right? Not at all. Has anyone heard about Balthazar Abang and Gongo sex scandal in Africa? I haven't heard it. You know, not surprised. You know, these things, so many things are being exposed these days. You see what I'm saying? I'm not surprised at all. But yeah, exactly. 2% Nigerian. Nigerian. White mentality, dense, wrong way, right? One of the reasons, I'm going to go back to this topic. One of the reasons that the ancients or the ascended masters knew that it was a bad idea for the masses to gain hold of spiritual practices, powerful spiritual practices, is because the shit that you see today. Abuse of power. You know what I'm saying? Fear, intimidation. That's all you see. All right. I have seen so many times people who gain large followings then start to believe their own hype and do all kinds of crazy, stupid shit. Like I said, attacking your own clients has to be one of the worst things that you can do, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Someone comes to you to help, you turn around and you attack them. I always say, I'm of the opinion that a magical attack, properly placed, can do way worse damage than a physical one, because you truly can fuck someone's whole life up. I'm even hearing about people attacking other people's children. Fame, fortune, power. This is what people are seeking now. This is what people seek in the occult now. You know what I mean? But like I told y'all before, if you've never heard me, hear me now. Okay? True magic is really still safe. Okay? The real, true occultists, those who wield a whole lot of power, are nowhere near social media. Okay? Nowhere near. Okay? Secrets are safe. You got people out here who don't even know basics or fundamentals of magic. So, yes, I said what I said. Yes, he was getting it in with everybody and their mama. Door pause, face palm jutsu. Damn. Wow, I think I'm going to use that. Door pause, face palm jutsu. That's what's up. Speaking of which, speaking of anime, I have about maybe a past month, I have started My Hero Academia, another good anime. It's a really good anime. You should check it out. In Kemet, they were called the Sahu, and you kept the Sahu in a Sahu position because they haven't raised up to a heart level position. Excellent. Hip hop elevation. Excellent. Exactly. That one is a doozy. Yeah. Yeah, that's a different level. Wink good as a nod. Yeah. Secrets are safe, y'all. Trust me on this. Trust me. All right. Back to the Grandmaster. Listen closely, please.
The film, and what you see in front of you is the screen. So you actually view yourself. Everything you're seeing right now is coming from your subconscious mind. We are all seeing the same thing as one conscious body, but we're creating that. He has the way he sees it, you have the way you see it. So here, you'll see these particular life streams in which you can actually have another self that are similar in thought patterns that can actually send an answer to a solution to you here. Because thoughts have slots in which they can fit depending on your openness to the thought. This is an oversoul, and up here is a God mind. This is like your pinky. You're a pinky on a fucking hand. That's what you are in this physical plane right here and now. Here to learn lessons. And not just one side of the lesson. But you have to learn both sides. Because if you don't learn both sides, what the fuck good is it?
The fuck good is it? Balance. So, duality.
What's your name, bro? Cuba. Last lecture, Cuba made an observation that when I went to the witch's graveyard and came back, and then my queen went to visit her family. Everyone here is a family member, right? And so you see this entity over her head. This particular oversoul, which is connected to the people in her family. You see? You see? That's what we're talking about. The reality of things here. Can y'all see that? Okay. And so, what I believe activated that is a tarot, another one of my tarot decks, which I showed on the last tape also, from when we went to the witch's graveyard on Friday the 13th. Most niggas are scared of that shit. Friday the 13th. And performed a particular ritual. And you'll see these particular orbs here. Orbs represent thoughts from another dimension. And I'm going to do a few more, then we'll take a break, all right, Shabazz? That's cool. So I'm going to tarot card showing the animal heads. Now remember what I said when they want to change DNA. They use the actual skin and head of the people that they're changing the DNA of. Because you know our DNA is all fucked up and changed. With nowhere near the original black man. Nowhere near it. I'm going to show you some skeleton bones of them. But they wear animal heads to imprint a certain energy or to attract a certain energy. Astral entities. You see that? This is a tarot card. We're going to take about a 15-minute break. All right? Come back in about 15 minutes. Okay. So you have to understand the power and the potency of sexual energy. Me and the brother was just rapping a minute ago, and you have to understand that a lot of the things we consider natural disasters on the planet is coming from sexual energy. And they measure it. What they do is through your television and through your cable box, they measure your sexual drive. And they know that the mudslides and all this kind of shit, you create that through your sexuality. And what they do is they find out where it's coming from. And what they do is they'll capture it through those devices, which was devised at Montauk. Or upgraded at Montauk. And that way they know who you are and they'll project it somewhere else when they need it. And this is where tsunamis and shit like that come from. When they use heart, they'll spray. That's how you know they're using heart. They'll spray all over New York because what happens, it punches a hole over there and creates a hole in the ionosphere and have a reaction over some big city somewhere. So you see them spraying. That's when they use heart. But if they're not using heart, and you see a fucking tsunami come, that's sexual energy being challenged. They'll put out a TV show called Fat Lady or whatever, or Flavor Flav or some crazy shit, or a whole bunch of new DVDs with programmed sleepers on it having all kind of sex. And then they'll channel sex from different households and create a fucking tsunami. Because now you gotta understand, that's what water is dealing with. It's dealing with sexual energy, it's dealing with the female. So they could do those things. Let's go for a minute to the Voodoo Gnostic, which I highly recommend you get that book, man. I'm telling you.
How many times?
Alone in the fucking book is heavy. You gotta move that around, son.
The Voodoo Gnostic workbook. I think it's in my Patreon as well.
The Voodoo Gnostic workbook. Let's read a little bit of it. This is page 398. Banned material. The type of work which they did was related to Gnostic computers. Fuck is a Gnostic computer?
Gnostic computer.
Understand that. We're talking about mind control and programming at Montauk.
Stranger Things.
Dealing with time travel and etheric implants. The type of work which they did was related to Gnostic computers. These are magical types of machines. These are magical types of machines which operate on esoteric energies. What are esoteric energies? That's sexual energy, spiritual energy. Orgone energy exists in the ethers of space. It also exists in your body while you're alive. When you die and putrefy, it leaves your body and go back into all around the atmosphere. And that orgone energy is sexual. After you die, sexual energy leaves your body. And so do you. And the angelic realm, or what you call angels, or spirit body, or astral plane, that plane is a constant state of orgasm.
Constant state of orgasm. The elder Azazel Bey said a lot there. Don't forget the new Voodoo Gnostic workbook. I think I mentioned here before, having orgasms in sexual rituals is a powerful thing. Crowley was into that, harnessing sexual energy. See what I'm saying? Religion got us believing otherwise. All right, where are we at? That's a fact. They're in the mountains. Yeah, they ain't on social media bragging about how powerful they are. My hero go crazy. Check out Overlord. Okay, all right, that's another one. Someone in the Facebook group told me that me and my ancestors need to go to hell. All because I said that we don't need no one to be doing readings about why they arrested DD. Who's DD? Put me down on who's DD. Did you hear about Diddy's 20-year afterlife NDA? No, I ain't hear about that one at all. Clue me in on that one. My Hero Academia, the first episode had me bawling my eyes out. Of course, you have a protagonist who's a weakling. He doesn't have any powers, but yeah, I know where it's going already because me and my son were having this conversation. He said that the Japanese culture is so different from ours. You know, all their anime starts off, you know, someone who has to develop over time into their power, right? Americanized, this they already badasses. See what I'm saying? My Hero Academia is dope. I got to finish the first season. I was halfway through. I'm already on the second season. Oh, you had that book? Get the Voodoo Gnostic workbook. Here's the thing. Like I said, they give y'all Easter eggs. They give y'all surface level shit and keep this other stuff for themselves. Because even with the Voodoo Gnostic workbook, even as advanced as it is, there are other things that you need to go along with it. Okay? Other sigils that go with that book and the rituals that's in that book. Not many people know about that, but I just told y'all. What's up, Olefe? How are you? Good to see you. Seeking power before gaining understanding will lead to constant destruction here and in the next incarnations. Right. You don't learn nothing. And this is what everybody's trying to do. They're trying to skip over the learning process. Y'all know, I've said this before. You know, I've said it before. I will be checking out My Hero Actor. I'll be slacking on my anime watching. Generate then fractured energy. Indeed. Hole in the ionosphere trying to break the Van Allen belt, but it won't work out well for them. Right. They can't leave here. And they know they can't leave here. I gotta go read the rest, man. Time be kicking my ass. Okay. I saw you post that you were watching True Blood. I didn't realize there was so much coitus scenes. And True Blood is all about sexual energy. Vampires, not just occult information and information about bloodlines and things like that, and mythologies like the Maynard that was just in season 2. But also there is such a thing called a vampire magician. Believe it or not, vampire magic is one of the strongest. See what I'm saying? Think if you watch True Blood, they often say they are the high part of the food chain. Humans are food to them. You see what I mean? They're animated by blood. And that's it. You know what I mean? It's a trip once you watch it with like different eyes. Once you watch it with woke eyes or magical eyes, you see things a whole lot differently. He's tapped in indeed. I think that Azazel Bay was the king of orgone energy. Before him, though, Dr. Pascal Beverly Randolph spoke a lot on orgone energy. You know what I mean? Those are the ones I'm going to constantly study. Azazel Bay, Pascal Beverly Randolph, C. Freeman L. Those, they go deep into it. You see what I'm saying? These are the people who didn't have a big followings. Those are not the people you want to watch. You don't want to watch people with the big followings, not because of, popularity is nothing. It really isn't. It's your content that should matter when it comes to this. It's your content, not a bunch of word salad, and not mesmerizing a crowd, right? Diddy. Oh, Diddy? Oh. Readings on Diddy. I think I know what you're talking about, Katrina. I'm like, readings on Diddy for what? That's just controlled demolition. Just sent that was you. I thought I heard something. Okay. Just simple. Yep, that was you. Freak off party. NDA allegedly prohibits guests from revealing anything about him while he's alive and for 20 years after his death. God damn. That was Prime HBO, True Blood, Oz, The Wire, The Sopranos. HBO has some great fucking shows. They really did. Yeah, that was one of the reasons to have HBO back in the day. True Blood was really addictive. We said we're gonna watch 1 or 2 episodes. We end up watching 4 or 5 because it's that addictive that you want to go to the next episode. Vampire magic, akin to glamour magic. Well, anybody can do glamour magic, but that's one of the things vampire magicians do. Okay. Also, glamour magic is something that people do to make themselves appear more powerful than they are. It is what it is. Dr. Delbert Blair was in Oregon, but mainly magnets. I didn't know that. Good looking out. I did not know that. I will look into that too. I read that humans are food to vampires in Bobby Hemmett book and Psychic Vampires Codex. That's a good book. Rayshawn Justice just brought up. It's called the Vampire Codex, I think. Bobby has a lecture called The Dracula Particle. Bobby Hemmett. Check that one out. I have it. I should have it in MP4. I will put it on in my Patreon for those who are members. Dr. Alim Bey is an organite master. He really is. Yes, he is. He is. Just watching YouTube, I find the smaller channels to be way more fire. But like I said before, the masses want to go with who they think is entertaining. That's who the masses want to go to. So I've never been concerned about popularity. And I've always said, as long as I reach 1 or 2 people with what I got to say, I am perfectly fine with that. You know what I'm saying? The word solid, the aesthetics of a presentation and just nonsense with no content, it's all bullshit. See what I'm saying? What network does True Blood come on? It comes on HBO. Okay? We just last night, we was going to watch 2 episodes, right? We finished out the season. That show is good as hell, especially like I said, once you watch it with a different type of awareness, you get way more out of it. The Penguin on HBO is a very dope show. Lloyd, I have been recording it. I got 6 episodes so far. I plan to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I've been saving. I've been holding off on that one. But I heard it's a good show. Peace and blessings, Sister Moonfeather. Jerry Miller might be the Oregon headmaster. He'd be a great guest too. Jerry Miller is who I got that. If you ever see the piece that I wear, that's the piece that I wear, that's what's on it? It's like a snake. I can't even remember what. I wear a piece sometimes that's organite. That came from Jerry Miller, and that was one of his first pieces. But yeah, he is an Oregon master also. Jerry Miller has long locks like mine. They may be a different color though. But yeah, learning much here. Truly grateful. Namaste. Glad to hear that. Indeed, they killed off that melanated brother. They had to make him gay, but he was in the Selma movie and passed shortly after. Right. I was telling my wife this not too long ago. I said the dopest melanated people have to be gay. You know what I'm saying? Omar, The Wire, the hardest motherfucker there, gay. And it's based on for real character, and he wasn't gay. So why did the character need to be gay? You know, then you got Lafayette, one of the dopest people on True Blood, gay. You know, they're always going to have to take that masculinity from you, brothers. Now, I'm not the first one to say this. Y'all know that. They're always going to do this. Always. They control it all, so they're going to keep doing. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, if you see melanated brothers on TV and these TV shows, they're very feminized. You see what I'm saying? So, yes, the first season of Penguin was dope. I'm assuming they're going into the second season. I may start that tonight. Who the hell come? Referring to old boy in True Blood, I can't think of his name, the gay cook. It's Lafayette. Lafayette is one of the reasons you want to watch True Blood. He's just a character. He dope. And he gets involved with another guy, in like the 4th or 5th season, right? And that guy is in Santeria. You see what I'm saying? True Blood got a lot of cult themes in it, y'all. A lot. Check it out. Penguin is really good. I love it. And yeah, I can't even. I follow Colin Farrell, and it doesn't even look like that's him. The makeup job is incredible because that don't look like Colin Farrell at all. You see what I'm saying? Namaste, Javoin. How are you? Let's go to another clip, y'all. A Day in the Life Without Inventions by Women. Let's do that.
A Day in the Life Without Inventions by Women. Hey, women make the world go round, bro. She invented that. You know how useful that is? Oh, I hate when I have coffee grinds in my coffee. Yo, you the queen for that one, baby. Oh, Lord, in 1903? Ooh, who invented the GPS? You go, girl. I love you, Miss Gladys. Go ahead, girl. Oh, wow. Somebody got tired of feeling that body heat. A gas heater? Okay. I hate doing the dishes. Who came up with the dishwasher? Josephine? That's my granny name, Josephine. Okay. No cap, bro. Women gotta be the most amazing and smartest species on this earth, bro. Oh, she invented that? That's my granny, y'all. Okay. 1982. So how they wiping their ass beforehand?
Hetty
The
Lamar.
queen of Wi-Fi? A woman made Wi-Fi? No way. A Day in the Life Without.
Dope. Yes, the Penguin is Colin Farrell. Yes, I didn't believe it either. I saw them putting the makeup on him. I'm like, are you kidding me? That don't even look like him at all. You know what I mean? But the makeup is just, like I said, it's incredible. Right. The most boring show ever to come on TV was called MASH. And when that came on, it was, you knew it was time for you to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was a cross-dresser. I forgot his name. Jamie something. I forget his name. But yeah. Don't get me wrong. Dr. Neb Heru and Uncle Hunk sell organ pyramids. Black Mirror is excellent. That kind of technology should scare you. Speaking of Black Mirror, in an episode of Black Mirror, Anthony Mackie and the guy who played in this latest iteration of Candyman were best friends, right? Without giving too much away, they found a way to enter a game and play a game. You see what I'm saying? And if I say it, it's going to give it away. Yeah. But you had two black men engaging in some homosexual shit. So the whole series is good, especially the Star Trek episode. I love it. I love the concept of the one called White Christmas. I love the concepts in Black Mirror because I think these technologies are already out. The very first episode has, or the second episode has, what's that guy's name? Anyway, check out Black Mirror is really good. When I seen them putting the makeup on him, I was thinking of you mentioning the Toltec mask ritual. That mask ritual is still really good for shadow work. You know, people still always mentioning shadow work, but don't tell you how to do it. You know, this is one of the ways that you can do it. You see what I'm saying? Many ways to go about shadow work, and that Toltec mask ritual will help. Disclaimer again, is very empowering at the same time. Is very traumatizing because a lot of stuff that you think you have hidden away will come up. 1958, something like it hot. Monroe plus cross-dressing. Indeed, I hated MASH. I used to turn over and go to sleep when that shit came. Plus, it was time for me to go to sleep when that came on. MASH was trash. It rhymes. I need to watch The Penguin. I watched Gotham a few seasons. I haven't seen Gotham. Can't let you get away with talking greasy about MASH. It's one of my favorites from that era. All right. So according to Tosh, that's a great show. I ain't like it. Then again, when it was coming on, I was young. I was like 10 years old. I didn't even like the music. You know, it just seemed really, really boring to me. But I will refrain from talking about your show, Tosh. I remember that episode, shaking my motherfucker. That episode was a ritual because both are big actors now. Thank you. That's exactly what I was trying to say. However, I didn't want to give the plot away. And the girl from, what's she play on? Sleepy Hollow? Was that the name of it? I don't see her in anything else anymore, but her name's Nicole something. Yeah, big ass ritual. When I saw it, I was honestly disgusted. I thought the technology, dope. Can't take that away, but I thought the way they play out these rituals are geared for y'all. You know what I mean? It's geared for the masses of melanated people. You can take it or leave it. That episode, yeah, that's his name. That's the guy that I was trying to think of. Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, that episode was really good. It's like the first or the second episode. You know what I mean? That episode was dope. The whole series is dope. There's an episode where people are traveling through like timelines, right? And their consciousness is kept in this little box. That's why I said the technology should scare the shit out of you. If they can capture your consciousness and have you go through all kinds of shit, they can keep your consciousness and you can be young and vibrant and full of life, and your body can be aging and fucking diseased and everything else. I say that kind of technology can be terrifying, but what did Farrakhan say years ago? By the time they show you stuff on TV, it is already 5 to 10 years old. What's up, Gotti? Oh, it's time to go. I ain't watched Black Mirror since that episode. Oh, well, I ain't gonna lie. I kept watching it. You know, I can separate my emotions from the actual programs. You see what I mean? There's some dope technology in Black Mirror. Dope. And then my missus says she loved MASH. Yeah, well. Shadow work, a process well worth the effort. There's one of the processes that's very traumatizing, very hurtful, very painful, but very worth it. Shadow work. I've seen people putting out, just slinging that term around so effortlessly. I'm like, that's some hard shit. Don't just, oh, you got to do your shadow work. Shut up. Shut up with that. You know what I mean? Too many people were saying that. MASH was trash again. And that episode with the social credit score, bam. That episode with every time this woman did something, her social score went down, and it was affecting how she was interacting with people. I'm telling you, Black Mirror, whoever came up with that shit, that's a winner. Black Mirror. Please check it out. Master celebration of military life. Yeah. Righteous put me on the Black Mirror. I didn't care for it until she put me on. Series is good and revealing. And all the episodes are set in the UK. Consciousless, like in Get Out. Yeah. Remember, there was an episode where these women kept seeing each other in different timelines, right? But they found out at the end, one of them was dying, and they was just like boyfriend and girlfriend. I mean, girlfriend and girlfriend, but they were like, the consciousness was elsewhere. So their consciousness was being held and in wherever they wanted to be, on a beach with a beach house and paradise. But their consciousness was being held by a corporation. See what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit that I'm saying is terrifying. That kind of shit. That tech is in Altered Carbon on Netflix. Indeed. I haven't seen Altered Carbon in years. I need to go back to that. I learned that saying from my military bro. He told me all the tech we got now that's current is really old. It is. Nothing new under the sun, y'all. Peace and blessings, Shamika Jackson. They also had that technology, another space show, to Black men in a relationship, but one kept going into the metaverse to watch coitus with other men. They also changed the sex of their baby. Not surprised. I don't even get mad about this stuff anymore. You know what I'm saying? When you have the USJs controlling everything, they're going to continue doing. Y'all heard me say that before. I ain't saying it no more. Nah, you're right. I do need to see the rest. I was triggered as fuck. I was too. Don't feel ashamed. I was too. I was triggered when I saw it. I was like, damn, yet another way to show us as being homosexual. Yet another way. You know what I'm saying? They're going to continue to do that. Alien, that show, crazy stuff. Yeah. We are people with good taste. So you say, Taj. So you say. Black Mirror was creepy, low key. It shit was good though. As a matter of fact, I may revisit it. The Star Trek episode, very creepy. He made copies of people. And that's all I can tell you. Can't remember the show. I was like a spinoff of Star Trek. Let me know when you figure it out. MASH was whack. Everybody's still saying MASH is trash. MASH was whack. I have a cousin in Japan with the Navy. He said Japan is at least 2 decades ahead of the U.S. when it comes to tech. Absolutely. I say all the time that the Asian culture is so far ahead of us. It is. And everything they do. They're teaching their babies how to swim while they're still in diapers, and we teaching gender nonsense. I said what I said. Awesome. Share. Namaste. USJs. Yep. I'm sure you speak Pig Latin. That's what I was saying. Loving out from, I can't even say that. Yeah, it's time for me to go. Thanks for me joining me. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. It is bound to be a show tonight on this day of Mars. I will see y'all Thursday, for I am the one and only, the incredible, the inexplicable, the hilarious, the diabolical Magick LaCroix. I greet you in peace always. The divine in me acknowledges and greets the divine in you. Namaste. Peace, y'all.